Hey, what's up, guys? Yeah, this is Femi, and it's been a while since I last made one of these videos. So I think this is the Premed Diary number 8 or number 9. I should double check on that, but yeah. So basically, I just wanna. It's been a while, so I just wanna catch up with you guys on a few updates that I've been doing. So like currently, I'm going into my second semester as a junior. So it's a little bit scary, you know, being in college for like 2.5 years now, and it's scary that the end is almost here. But at the same time, I'm really happy and excited for all the good things that I've been doing in college, and for all the people that I've met, and a lot of inspiration that has happened. And it's a great experience. Being in college is definitely one of the best experiences ever out there. Like, so this is a good experience for me. But at the same time, it's a little bit scary because it's wrapping up, and trying to make plans for the future and this and that. You have to have everything all set up. So I mean, yeah. So I started this video series about 2.5 years ago. I believe I was a freshman. It was right before I started freshman year. I started this pre-medical diary series. So yeah, it's quite an experience. It's definitely been a journey. My pre-med experience has definitely been a journey. Definitely, that's what I can say about it. So currently my course is updates. I have taken Gen Chem, OChem, physics, and I finished biology. Now I'm going into more upper level courses for my biochemistry major. So that's where I'm at. I'm getting ready, of course, for the process of applying to medical school. So you know, I'm I'm at that point in my life where I feel that I am ready for the next step, and I'm making proper preparations for the next step. So I just want to give you guys a couple tips, and that really was the purpose of my video series, to try to see the tips that I can give along as I've been a college student, to give tips as I'm going along with that process, and to see if you guys need anything that I can help you out with. And so I'm just gonna share a couple of my experiences and stuff regarding the pre-medical journey, of course. So I'm gonna start out with one thing here. So pre-med, what does it mean to be a pre-med? You work hard every day. You do your job right. You get your grades. You get your, you do community service. You really find yourself. That's what being a pre-med is all about. It's finding yourself and finding the passion that you have regarding medicine. Um, so one thing that I've suggested a couple things that you could do in my previous videos, including volunteering, trying to find a niche to how you can help out society, trying to uncover that role that you can play. And I guess today I want to talk a little bit more about the medical school application process. Of course, it's kind of a daunting process for a lot of people. There's definitely a lot of preparation that is required, and this is a multi-year process. It can't just happen all in just like one short time. It takes a long time, and really, as my video series has suggested, you really have to start from day one. And of course, this isn't saying that all pre-meds that are successful start from day one. Some people, realize their path after they graduate from college, and they have alternative pathways to getting into med school and to get to where they want to be. But if you are a pre-med coming in straight from high school, you are determined to go to medical school, it's very good that you should start from day one, and you should make the proper preparation that you need regarding this application process. So one thing, probably the most important thing that med schools look at, uh, not counting anything else, is your GPA. So what does ideally this mean? You want to look at the stats that are out there. So for example, let's say the University of Minnesota Medical School, the average GPA for the matriculates, that is a kind of information that you can find online. So really, you want to be looking at sources like that and seeing how you can fit into the group that get into medical school. So what does this mean? It means so by doing a Google search of this, google.com, U of M average GPA, U of M medical school average GPA. A couple clicks. Okay, I see it on the Google thing. It says 3.71. So that means you need not. It doesn't mean you need a 3.71, but it means the average people that are in the medical school have a 3.71. When you count all like around 200 people, their stats average out to be around 3.71. So it is a really generally a good idea to keep your stats around that, or the more the better. The higher your GPA is, the better your chances are of getting to medical school. So really, how can you work on developing that GPA to be where you want it to be, and to be at a caliber and at a level that medical schools will take you seriously, so that you can be able to withstand all the hard courses that they're going to throw at you at medical school? Well, I have a couple tips here written on the board. So I guess the thing I wrote up here is how you can get a 4.0. Now, I start out by saying a 4.0 because although you don't need a 4.0 to get into medical school, it's the maximum GPA that you can get as an undergrad. So it will probably help you if you have something like that. So I'm not saying that if you don't have a 4.0 you can't get into medical school. I'm just suggesting that aiming, trying to be at your best is going to be beneficial for you. So how can you be at your best? Well, GPA wise, one of the most important things that medical schools look at, being at your best, is to maximize your grades and to get that 4.0, the highest level that you can get. Um, again, this isn't saying that if you have below this, you're not going to get into medical school, but this is just a couple tips that I have to getting to that maximum caliber level. So, looking up here, some things I wrote for you to do before the semester starts is you should plan for how your courses are going to be. So, things that you can do regarding this is to make an outline of your courses. Really, you want to start out by looking at your classes, examining the difficulties, seeing realistically, assessing yourself on how well you can prepare for each classes so you can maximize your success in them. So this means maybe selecting your classes carefully, making sure they complement your schedule and your work and other things that you might be doing. So yeah, so like before the semester starts, maybe getting a list of things, like making a map of your schedule. Maybe this means creating a weekly plan for what you're gonna do for each course on a weekly and daily basis, so you can be successful in those courses. Other schedules or other things that I suggest here is that during your semester, one thing that's important is for you to go to class, of course. Going to class will help you understand and learn the material that you're going to get presented with. So it's very important for you to go to classes, because that's how you learn. Of course, some people choose to the less favored approach and study independent by themselves, but you're paying money to go to school, so you should take the most out of the resources that you're given. And being presented with a lecture is probably one of the biggest resources that you're going to get regarding learning. So going to class is a very good start and a great advice for you to do. So other things that you could do here, make sure you understand concepts. Now, when it comes to science, it goes very fast, so you don't want to fall behind. That's the one thing that you don't want to do. Falling behind is bad. Trust me, I've been there, and it's very hard to recover. Like when you fall behind. So, my suggestion is that every new material that's presented, make sure you have a very well understanding of that. Master the subject. Do practice problems. Understand it. Make sure you can spit it out back to anybody that asks you anything, any detail about it. You got this going on there, you get this going on there, you should be able to relate it. Make that connection in your mind so it sticks there. And then when exam time comes, you'll be able to like ace that thing like it's a piece of cake. That's what you want. Pieces of cake. Cakes add up to the 4.0. That's what you need. Gotta eat that cake. So good suggestion for y'all out there. Um, so yeah, study efficiently, don't fall behind. Plan out your time, don't waste time. That's one of the biggest advice I can give. You might think, you have a 5 hour break in between classes or something, and you just go somewhere, chillax for a little bit, say, yeah, I'm gonna just stay around, not do much. In that 5 hours you could probably get a lot done. So look into what you can get done and get it done. That's my advice. Take it. All right. And it's good to not be stressed out all of the time, because being a pre-med is stressful. So learn to reward yourself, like in various situations. So you just finished an exam, you know one thing that I like to do is I like to, relax a little bit after I finish one exam before I get started and get rolling on the next one. So just take time for yourself and personally savor the moments that you're in. Live in the now, enjoy where you're at. Just be happy and be successful. Stress is one of the biggest deterrent to being successful. So try to minimize all the stress that you're getting, so you can be successful. All right. Yeah, and one more good advice is that you're in this competitive level of trying to get that high GPA. So set high bars for yourself. Set high standards for yourself. That's gonna help you to get to those standards and work hard towards getting there. So set high standards for yourself. Make sure that your goals are met, and the 4.0 should just land on your transcript like that. So really, that's my advice on getting that 4.0 or getting whatever GPA that you want in order for you to be successful. Now again, I'm not suggesting that you need a 4.0 to get into medical school. No, that's not the case at all. Lots of people, I don't want to say lots of people, but people do get 4.0s and don't get into medical school. So that's a little disclaimer I'm giving. So it's just all about your passion, your commitment, your hard work. That's gonna really determine your process in the long run. So make sure you work hard every day. Know what you're working for, um, and everything should come to play. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned, subscribe to my channel. I will keep on making videos and update them more often. So I hope you enjoyed that. So thank you and have a good day. Enjoy your break, stay stress free, and yeah, thanks.